Wallace and Gromit in Farmageddon. It's proved on this TVs we can see Wallace and Gromit from a grand day out. That's an Easter egg. Who is Shaun's owner? In a close shave and cracking contraptions, we can see Shaun in Wallace and Gromit's house. That means Wallace has him after a close shave once they defeat Preston. But in Shaun the Sheep series, movie and Farmageddon, it's proved that the farmer is. But we don't know which one is his owner. Well, we will never know. Shaun the Sheep, the movie. After the show in 2015, it's proved that Shaun the Sheep got his own movie after it. And then he even got a sequel, but we'll talk about that after this. Farmageddon. Ever since 2015, when Shaun the Sheep got his first movie, the creators decided to give him another movie, like a sequel called Farmageddon, a Shaun the Sheep movie, where it's like about he meets Lula, who needs to get home, and he tries to find a way to get Lula home. And then Agent Red, who got humiliated in school when she saw aliens, she decided to take Lula to prove that she had aliens. Well, this movie, I don't really like this movie. I like the first one better. And this is made in 2019. Timmy Time. Since Shaun from A Close Shave got his own show, they decided to give Timmy, the baby sheep from Shaun the Sheep, a spin-off show that's for CBeebies called Timmy Time. When he goes to school and his mom gets cameos, like she comes to get Tim from home for home time and brings him to school. But it's nice that Timmy got his own show after Shaun the Sheep. Shaun is in Wallace and Gromit. Shaun's first appearance was in A Close Shave, but then he showed up in Wallace and Gromit's Cracking Contraptions, where they thought that he might bring Wallace the cheese until he eats it. Hilarious, that is. But this means that Shaun the Sheep and Wallace and Gromit are in the exact same universe. Well, but if you don't believe me, then watch some of the shorts and the Shaun the Sheep franchise. Bitzer and Gromit. Remember earlier when I was talking about who is Shaun's owner? Is it Wallace or the farmer? Well, they even both got dogs. We know Bitzer and Gromit. Gromit is Wallace's dog and Bitzer's the farmer's dog. Gromit helps Wallace sometimes and investigates what's going on in the shorts and movie. Then Bitzer keeps the sheep from doing any crazy stuff, or else the farmer will be just freaked out. Shaun the Sheep's show. You may already know this, but Shaun the Sheep got a show, and not only he has a show, and by the way, you can watch it on BBC iPlayer and also BBC, but he got another Shaun the Sheep show that is on Netflix, or I'm not sure if it's made by Netflix or not, called Shaun the Sheep Adventures from Mossy Bottom. Yep, it's another show with new episodes that include pizza, superhero, what else? Oh yeah, once again, the barn's gonna be turned for a human thing. The Farmer's Llamas. When I mentioned about the series, movie, and Farmageddon, that's a sequel, there's also a TV special called Shaun the Sheep in The Farmer's Llamas, where it's like Shaun the Sheep makes the farmer get picked to have the llamas, and then these fruits control the llamas, but then they go loose and that. Well, but I'm not sure if this takes place after the movie or this takes place in the show. but it is a TV special. Shaun the Sheep, A Flight Before Christmas. In 2021, Nick Park decided to make a Christmas special for Shaun the Sheep called Shaun the Sheep, The Flight Before Christmas. Well, this is like when Timmy accidentally goes and one of the presents of a daughter, I don't know, in the Christmas special, and I don't know who's the mom and dad. I don't know who the name is, and I forgot, since I haven't watched this since, when I watched it on Netflix. And by the way, you can watch it on Netflix, or I'm not sure if it's no longer on there anymore, but if it is, you can watch it. Shaun is in Mario Maker. It's true that Shaun the Sheep was in Super Mario Maker. And it looks like he takes the role of Mario. 2005 Fire. The company Aardman, who made Shaun the Sheep, Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run, and some others, they actually had a fire in 2005. That after the release of Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Yeah. It's just absolutely sad. Like, the long trousers, a grande out, and a close shave sets and props gets destroyed. And you may say that this is meant to be for an Wallace and Gromit iceberg, but I think the models that got destroyed is Wallace and Gromit, probably. There was McGraw and Shaun himself. But, I'm good. It's just absolutely sad that them celebrating for the top of the US box office just gets burst into flames. Shaun the Sheep cameo in Arthur Christmas. You know, in 2011's Arthur Christmas, that was another CGI movie with Aardman, and then that's when Aardman hired Sonny to help with them. But you know when Steve nearly wakes the child up by stepping on a toy sheep? That's actually Shaun the Sheep from the Shaun the Sheep franchise, and that's why it's on this iceberg. Yep, that is Shaun as a toy. But it's funny that they give a cameo to their Shaun the Sheep franchise. Shaun was kidnapped. Maybe Shaun was with the farmer in Bitzer, then him and the flock got kidnapped by Preston and Wendell when they needed Woo. And that's when he found Wallace's and Gromit's house that he snuck in to find safety. Shaun goes home from Wallace and Gromit. Maybe after cracking contraptions and a close shave, Shaun decided to go back to Bitzer and the farmer. Just because he might. Shaun loves the farmer. I like it in the movie. It's just so nice that the farmer and Shaun loves each other. Like, it's the most relationship scene ever in Aardman. Like in the beginning, we see the farmer was actually the sheep and Bitzer and others. When they were, babies, except for farmer. And then when he was getting older, he decided, nah. But then in the end, while Shaun was trying to be Anthony Trumper, since he tried to kill the sheep with him and Slip, the farmer catches Shaun and gets his relationship back with Shaun and Bitzer and the other sheep. Shaun the Sheep versus Otis. On YouTube, people made trailers of Otis from Barnyard, that was made by Nickelodeon, versus Shaun the Sheep from the Shaun the Sheep franchise, that was made by Aardman. It's probably because they're both smart, they both look similar, they have similar things, and probably because they just want to make one. Agent Red and Anthony Trumper. Trumper and Agent Red are two villains from Shaun the Sheep movie and Farmageddon. Anthony Trump is the animal control, and Agent Red's the agent. But they may be a good couple. Why doesn't Wallace and Gromit appear in Shaun the Sheep as characters? I know you may be saying I already added Wallace and Gromit in, saying that they got a cameo on the TV in Farmageddon, but they actually don't even appear in the show or first movie as cameos. Not cameos. I mean as characters, but they're maybe not meant to. The farmer doesn't care about the sheep in Farmageddon. In Farmageddon, well, in the first movie, he did have a relationship with Shaun Bitzer and the sheep, but in this movie, he doesn't even care. He only cares about getting money just to get a brand new tractor thingy. Just, cut the grass and that. And it's just sad that they got rid of something from the 2015 movie, Shaun the Sheep movie, like the first one.